Hey guys, I'm going to try to make this a quick video, but there's a fair bit of important information in here in regards to what to expect over the course of the next few months. So far things have been going well, but aside from Let's Play Subnautica, the uploads are sort of sporadic and just kind of a mystery bag on a day-to-day basis. I'm still easing into things, and I had a lot of pre-recorded footage going into this change, so I'm making future adjustments that you guys probably won't see in full until around mid-March. So I guess let's just start with the most expected stuff. Subnautica is going to be uploaded every Sunday and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until it's done. That's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. On Tuesday, I have a new Let's Play starting, and that's this coming Tuesday. And that will be uploaded every Tuesday and Saturday, again at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That leaves Monday, Thursday, and Friday wide open for other uploads. Thus far, the other First Impressions non-Let's Play stuff has mostly consisted of longer 20 to 30-minute videos, which I know is kind of daunting. My initial idea was to keep the start of these series as short as possible episode-wise, while trying to cram as much possible into those episodes. But I'm going to make some changes with each series in that regard, and I'll talk about those in a little bit. So obviously, Monday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll see the other videos at the usual time. Again, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But with how many videos I'm making and how much I'd like to keep a variety of stuff rotating in and out of my channel, I'm going to occasionally put out these videos on the same day as a Let's Play upload, that being Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. But it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And usually on the day the secondary Let's Play goes up, which right now is going to be Tuesdays and Saturdays. Let me explain. When running two Let's Plays, I try to have one that has a bit broader appeal and one that's a little more niche, with the expectation that more people will care about one Let's Play than the other. Subnautica is a very YouTube/content creator/algorithm friendly game, so it's kind of the primary Let's Play at the moment. The next one is a little bit less so to give people something else to watch that day if they are interested, I will occasionally, but not always, fill in the gap. Does that make sense? As we move closer to March, though, these videos are going to get shorter and more frequent as a result. I have different video lengths in mind for each series as well, and it will all kind of come together over the next couple of months. I don't want to bore you guys with the details too much, but the videos are going to, for the most part, get a lot shorter overall. Let's have a look at, and games I remember especially will be more on the shorter side, with any other series sort of mimicking my usual upload lengths for Let's Plays, which is, well, very game dependent. Alright, let's move on from that and talk about the other thing that I wanted to get out of the way in this video, boycotting. I mentioned this in the Let's Talk video, and I want to get this out of the way now so I don't have to explain it again later. Now, obviously, I am not a big channel who's going to have even the tiniest effect on the sales of any one game or the company that makes it. I'm not here to virtue signal, nor am I here to tell you how to spend your money. These are just companies that I already personally refuse to give money to under any circumstances. But since this is also my YouTube channel, I do feel obligated to extend that treatment to my videos here. The way this works is simple. If any of these companies produce or develop a game and they still sell it and make money off of it in some capacity, I will not play it on my channel. If their logo is on it, but it's some old licensed game that can only be acquired via secondhand markets or emulation, that's a different matter. I just can't in good faith promote their products in any fashion. I can't. It's a personal thing, I know, but I have to extend it here, otherwise I would be disingenuous to myself. The companies that I'm going to mention in this video in particular, the 5 that I want to talk about today, and the 5 that you will not be seeing games from me in the future, although obviously this list could grow someday, is Rockstar, Quantic Dream, Konami, Activision, and Ubisoft. I could make separate videos for each, detailing all the many reasons I personally can't stand these companies, and in Ubisoft's case, I actually might to go along with that EA video I made a few years back, but I'll briefly summarize why to appease some questions. Let's start with Rockstar. Rockstar's entire game design philosophy goes against my own. Form over function is fine as long as a game controls well, and Rockstar's controls are fundamentally horrible, bordering on unplayable in my estimation, and completely ruining otherwise solid experiences. Also, what they did to Midnight Club kind of bothers me to no end, LA being a terrible send-off to a series that I loved, and they treat their workers like crap. Quantic Dream is the M. Night Shyamalan of video games, with double the pretentiousness and half the entertainment value. David Cage has such an air of undeserved self-importance about him that it makes me want to smack him, his creepy allegoric fanfiction mirroring the garbage you'd see on the fanfic/text Twitter account. And the games themselves are largely garbage. Also, they treat their workers like crap. Konami is Konami, and Konami is the worst. For the last decade, they've been actively torpedoing their own reputation, hoarding their beloved intellectual properties like dragons on a pile of gold, and not a single decision they've made in ages could even remotely be considered sensible, if not downright hostile. Hello, NFTs. Konami sucks, and I know everybody is waiting for the day where they go the way of THQ and sell off all their IP to the highest bidder. Also, they treat their workers like crap. Activision Blizzard, and let's not forget the Blizzard part of that, should be pretty self-explanatory these days, but if you think them being bought by Microsoft changes anything, assuming that the deal goes through at all, then no, it doesn't change anything. Even without the entire top level of the company being a wretched hive of scum and villainy, their actions on top of the nature of their games, especially ones I loved so much like Overwatch once, is a combination of such insulting hypocrisy and a bold-faced contempt that unless they completely dismantle everything they stand for and rebuild anew, they can burn in hell. And yeah, they treat their workers like crap. But Ubisoft. Oh, Ubisoft. For years, I have had a special place of disdain in my heart for this company that goes above and beyond any AAA publisher. As I said, I could make a whole video on them specifically, but long story short, it's a combination of being a total amalgamation of the worst things every publisher has ever done and being so patently, hopelessly mediocre. Name a scummy thing any video game corporation has done, and Ubisoft has partaken in it. They've homogenized their games to an insulting level, actively dragging down the quality of their games to meet the standard of the worst annual series ever created. They're so formulaic, they're like the Blumhouse productions of the gaming industry. And what sucks the most is that they're chock full of talented people whose talent is constantly wasted. We've seen games like Rayman Legends, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and Child of Light be some of the hallmarks of their genres in the last decade, at least when the effort is put in. And they have some brilliant ideas with games like Rainbow Six Siege and For Honor, but their idiotic approach to the publishing side has killed any likability they have left. They're so wasteful, disposable, infuriatingly greedy, and out of touch that they end up being the worst of the worst, and they can f off. Oh, and of course, say it with me, they treat their workers like crap. And yeah, if that all upsets you, too bad. That's my stance on boycotts for now, possibly subject to change, but more than likely won't. If anything, I'll probably just add more publishers to the list. That remains to be seen, obviously. That should do it for today, so thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.